This is week 12 of the 2014 season. Coach Bob Pecknold and the Deacons are 7-3 overall, 3-3 in ACC play. We are coming off of the rough result last week at home against the Clemson Tigers. Now, our game against Clemson last season came late in the year, with the winner advancing to the ACC Championship game. It was an instant classic that went to overtime and saw us getting the victory to go to the ACC Championship, where we went on to defeat North Carolina to win the title. A lot on the line again this year. For Clemson, they control their own destiny in the Atlantic Division, looking to keep winning and keep that going and stay ahead of NC State, who they beat head-to-head. For us, we saw our chances of repeating as ACC champions shrink down to a very, very small percentage early on in the season after we dropped back-to-back conference games against Miami and then against NC State. But since that loss against NC State, we've been winning a bunch of games in a row, put up 4 straight victories. We had a dream of possibly running the table, winning out, and if we could do that and we could get some help around the country, see some upsets, we may be able to get to a BCS Bowl for a 3rd consecutive season. That was our thought process, that was our hope. So big game here in Winston-Salem, and it was a frustrating game. We started it off nicely the first quarter. We seemed to be the better team. Lester Wood, a 4-yard touchdown reception from Tiger Garrison, got the scoring started, put us up 7-0. Clemson was able to get a field goal off of a pretty crazy play shortly before this. Clemson catching the ball off of a tip to get them in range. So it was 7-3 at the end of the first quarter. Clemson was not looking very good in the first quarter, but in the second quarter, that all changed. Couple really long touchdown runs here for the Tigers, first from Johnson and then from Roberts, and just like that, Clemson had themselves out in front by a couple scores, up by 10 points there. This big touchdown pass here from Garrison to Fogel, going for 47 yards and a touchdown. Very big play there. Then our big series here at the end of the first half, getting the ball and getting it into range for Landon Walker to kick a 46-yard field goal. That was a big play right there. Tied things up 17-17 at halftime. Clemson came out strong in the third quarter. A couple successful field goals from Moses put them up by 6, and then a 23-yard run from Roberts made it a 13-point game. 74-yard pass from Tiger Garrison to Lester Wood, a really huge play there. Instant response from us put us within 6 points. Entered that way going into the fourth quarter. No team's able to score in the fourth. Very late in this game, we started driving down there thinking if we can get a touchdown and an extra point, we can pull this one out, pull out another close win at the end, but didn't happen. Tiger Garrison made some mistakes in this one, did not have his best game. Ended up getting picked off by hand of Clemson, and hand returned at 72 yards for a touchdown. They went for 2 and failed on it. So 36-24 ends up being the final score here. Tough loss for us. Yeah, for sure. Maybe even the most frustrating loss of the season in some ways. Our first couple losses this year against Miami and NC State, we just really got outplayed, got blown out for the most part, never had the lead in those games. This one, we felt like we were in it for sure. We felt like we could have pulled this one out in the end. Clemson's offense outgained us quite significantly in this one, but we had our chances still, and just not able to get the magic at the end of this one. So we dropped our 3rd game of the season, ending our winning streak. Any chances we had of getting back to a BCS Bowl are out the window. Again, even if we ran the table and won out, certainly no guarantee we would have got to a BCS Bowl. We would have had to have some help up ahead of us. A couple of teams have had to go down. We got to a Rose Bowl back in 2012 with a 10-2 record. Big part was a huge win against number 2 Notre Dame late in the season. But yeah, That drops us to 7-3. Move on, move on, move on. Shake it off. Frustrating result, but it is what it is. Look at the ACC standings now. The Atlantic, number 9, the Clemson Tigers, 8-1 overall record, 5-1 in conference play. Daniels of Clemson, their quarterback, got injured during a game against us. That is not good news for the Tigers, but they will be at home against number 18, Virginia, this week. Number 7, the NC State Wolfpack, 9-1 overall, 5-1 in conference play. Their only loss by 3 at Clemson. They're coming off a blowout win against UMass. They will be at home against Duke this week. And we are number 24 in the country. 4-game winning streak comes to an end at home against Clemson. We will be on the road at Maryland this week. Florida State is 5-4 overall, 3-3 in conference play. They have won 4 straight games though. Look at Florida State starting to get some momentum going, taking down Boston College last time in action. They'll be on the road at number 22 North Carolina this week. Maryland is 4-5, 2-3 in conference play. Coming off of a close loss at Virginia, their 3rd straight close loss for Maryland. They will be at home against us, number 24, Wake Forest. And Boston College is 1-7 overall, 0-6 in conference play. Coming off of the loss at Florida State, they will be at home against number 2 Notre Dame. It's a 10-0 record. That's the Atlantic. Here's the Coastal Division. Miami, 5-5 overall, but 4-2 in conference play. They currently sit atop of the Coastal Division. The last time in action, a loss at Notre Dame, 38-23. They will be at home against number 9 Clemson. Huge matchup there between the leader in the Coastal and the leader in the Atlantic. Georgia Tech, 7-2 overall, 4-2 in conference play. They're coming off of a 7-point win versus Duke. They will be on the road at Virginia Tech this week. Number 18, Virginia is 7-2 overall, 3-2 in conference play. 3-point win against Maryland last time in action. Their next game will be on the road at Clemson. Oh, so I apologize. Miami's not playing Clemson yet. North Carolina, number 22 in the country, 6-3 record. Coming off of a 10-point win at home against Virginia Tech, they will be at home against Florida State this week. Virginia Tech 5-4 overall, 1-4 in conference play. They've lost 2 in a row. They will be at home against number 23 Georgia Tech. And Duke is 3-5 overall, 1-4 in conference play. Coming off of their 2nd straight close loss, they will be on the road at number 7 NC State. That is the ACC as it stands. Things getting interesting there, both the Atlantic and Coastal. Let's look at the top 25 in BCS. Number 1, the Oregon Ducks, 9-0. Taking down Washington State on the road, 35-14 last game. They will be on the road at Cal this week. Number 2, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, 10-0 record, 2 games left for Notre Dame. They will be on the road at Boston College this week. They're coming off a 15-point win at home against Miami. Number 3, the Washington Huskies are 9-0, coming off of a 14-point win against Colorado. They will be at home against Army this week. Number 4, the Alabama Crimson Tide with a 9-1 record, coming off of a blowout victory on the road at LSU. 4th straight win for the Crimson Tide. They will be at home against an FCS opponent this week. Number 5 in the BCS is the USC Trojans with an 8-1 record, 17-point win on the road at Arizona. They will be on the road at Utah. Utah having a disappointing season. Number 6, the TCU Horned Frogs with an 8-1 record, 4-point victory against Oklahoma last game for them. They will be on the road at Baylor this week. Number 7 is the NC State Wolfpack, 9-1. They will be at home against Duke, coming off the nice win against UMass. Number 8 in the BCS is the Clemson Tigers, coming off of a 12-point win at Wake Forest. They will be at home against number 18 Virginia. Number 9 is the Wisconsin Badgers with an 8-1 record, coming off a 2-point win against Illinois. They will be on the road at Iowa this week. And number 10, the Texas A&M Aggies with a 7-1 record, coming off of a 22-point win on the road at Mississippi State. They will be on the road at Ole Miss this week. So that is the top 10 in the BCS. Here's a look at the rest of the top 25. Louisville going down for the first time last week, 48-23 against Arkansas. Tough loss there for Louisville. Arkansas, you see up there, they're up to 16 in the BCS now. LSU falling after that loss to Alabama. Michigan State losing in overtime to Northwestern. They fall. Here we are number 23 in the BCS. Nevada losing at San Diego State. Tennessee is up to 25 in the BCS now. 45-17 that mark. So that is how things stand in the ACC and across the country. Let's move on here. Week 12, the 2014 season. Good week in practice for us. Looking to bounce back now on the road at Maryland. Terrapins with a 4-5 overall record, 2-3 in conference play. Maryland is coached by Edward McMillan. Last season, Maryland finished with a 3-8 record. Maryland has already won more games than that this season. Maryland has got 3 games left. They need to win 2 to get to bowl eligibility. Come on, tough loss. Looking to get back in the win column here. Last season, our game against Maryland was in Winston-Salem, and we beat Maryland 26-7. Rough game for us last week. Looking to bounce back here. Trying to stay in the top 25. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. First, a quick look at the never-changing settings of the dynasty. We will get this one underway. And here we go. Let's go, let's go. Week 12 of the 2014 season. Number 24, Wake Forest at Maryland. Let's do it. Here we go, here we go. Maryland's going to wear these uniforms here. Our usual waveforms. Scott's College Park. Come on.
Time for the fans to get settled in their seats. Warm-up's just about over. ACC action about to start. Time for ESPN's college football. Brad Nessler and Kirk Herbstreit will be on the call. Brad, take it away.
College Park, Maryland, right on campus is where we bring you another exciting game of college football. This one should be a great one. Hi, everybody. I'm Brad Nessler with Kirk Herbstreit and Aaron Andrews. Nice to have you along with us. Tonight's primetime matchup is brought to you by Dove Men Plus Care. Be comfortable in your own skin and is between the Wake Forest Deacons and the Maryland Terrapins. Terrapins. We're delighted you could join us today ahead, but first we'll take you down for the coin toss. We'd like to take this moment to let you know this game is brought to you by Dove Men Plus Care. Be comfortable in your own skin.
Oh, let's go. Got ourselves nice weather here for this ACC Atlantic matchup between the Wake Forest Demon Deacons and the Maryland Terrapins. Wake Forest ranked number 24 in the country. Maryland having a couple tough losses, close losses for the Terrapins here recently. Wake Forest, we're coming off of a loss of our own against Clemson. Big game here, we're trying to stay in the top 25. Maryland trying to get to a bowl, needing some wins here.
Wake Forest has been waiting all week.
Let's go, let's go. We're fired up, let's bounce back, let's go. Landon Walker beats that one. Jacobs will take a knee in the end zone.
For a touchback. A quick update now. Here's Reese.
Cavaliers were ranked 18th.
Virginia is going to take down Clemson. 35 to 28. Tigers go down.
Iowa and Wisconsin.
Wisconsin is going to beat Iowa. Arkansas will beat South Carolina.
And playing for the Heartland Trophy. And for Wisconsin, their winning streak reaches 5. The Badgers win 20.
Yeah, Clemson losing their starting quarterback
No score
in the game against us. Put up 28 points,
talk
but
about this quarterback a little bit.
going down to Virginia.
This offensive attack.
So Clemson will lose control in the Atlantic if NC State's able to win.
It's not the flashiest offense around, but when it's working,
Everything not too early.
Receiver in a hurry. They didn't have much of a chance on that play.
Boy, this defense has a lot of speed. They're all over him by the time he caught
Come on,
the
let's
ball.
go. To Underwood, Harrison will bring him down. Third and 10 coming up.
5-yard line.
that's a great play by the defense. There's nothing like a defense being able to slip off of a block, get into the backfield of the offense, and then make a play.
Defense played really well against Maryland last season, holding just 7 points. Well, it's going to throw out toward the sideline. Wesley's going to make the catch, but he can't stay in bounds.
Down pretty emphatically. That's something to build on.
And now they're going to have to punt it away. Go like that.
And this one is a beauty.
Over there, and Mitchell's going to have to call for a fair catch.
So let's see what the offense can do as they come out onto the field.
And hand it off to Mansour.
Gets out to around the 32. A gain of 8 on the carry. That makes it 2nd and 2. It's 2nd down, and they're about 2 yards away from the sticks.
Into Garrison to Woods, pitching catch there, first down.
38. Wood picks him up 6 yards with a catch.
Heads up play by the quarterback to find his receiver in traffic and get the ball into his hands.
From their own 38-yard line. First down.
Oh, dangerous throw. There was a defender right there. He didn't see the ball, not going to make an interception, but scary moment there. Tiger Garrison certainly had some ups and downs this season.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 38.
Let's show the junior quarterback. Some rolling
Now he's
out.
scrambling. And he just gets rid of it.
Yeah, Chase said lots of throw.
It's just to throw the ball into coverage. He got away with
3rd
one right there. He's
and
very
10 coming
fortunate.
up.
Next time he should just throw it away out of bounds.
Trying to make something happen here. Hand the ball.
38-yard line.
Giverton, beautiful pass to Frankel, first and
Down,
10.
he's knocked out.
This guy's got the combination of smarts and
Big time throw
reliability
there
that
on
makes the
3rd
receiver
down.
really dangerous. No wonder he
cutting
looked him
out.
on 3rd down.
Making the catch, moving the chain, that's a big time play.
down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 48-yard line.
Come on.
His quarterback misread the defense or just made a poor
Walking out there,
decision.
second time walking out on this drive. Come on, let's go.
From the 48-yard line. Second down.
Mansfield.
He's at the 40.
Nice run there.
And he shoved out of bounds at about the 27-yard line.
The offensive coordinator has to be elated with the way his offense right now is executing. They're not in a hurry, but they're very, very methodical and very consistent with their approach. That's the third first down that they've picked up on this drive.
He's looking for his
We're gonna try to get it to Fogle. He's gonna make the catch. First and goal.
And he's taken down around the 2-yard
Throwing
line.
up there on my
The
book
receiver
Fogle,
found
and he
the
goes
hole
up
in
and
the
gets
zone
it.
and turned it into a first
No
down.
matter what type of defensive coverage you have,
Beautiful
there's always going to be
catch.
holes. The best thing you can do is make
First
those
and goal from
holes
about
small
2 or 3
so the
yard
quarterback
line here.
can't get the ball in there.
We're at play number 9 of this current drive. They put everyone up on the line.
ACN, no, not quite.
That brings up a second and goal. 1 yard to the goal line. Let's see if they try to pound it in here. Both teams have their goal line sets on the field.
Trying to go up the middle. Burgess got it. Touchdown.
This is what an offensive lineman hopes for. An opportunity to impose his will on the defense.
Let's go. Able to just punch it in there. Strike him first.
And he adds the extra point. A 9-play, 68-yard drive, and they get it in for 7.
You know, the balanced attack by this offense right now is really keeping this defense on their heels. And you can run the football. That's the key to having a balanced attack. It just seems to open up everything else within that offense. Because the defense has to respect when you're running the football. They'll start to cheat up. And right now, the quarterback and the offensive coordinator are doing a really good job of recognizing that from the defense. And they're keeping them off balance by mixing in enough pass to keep it balanced.
You never like to have to play from behind, but a deficit this manageable
Let's go,
should
let's
be
go.
in front of their minds. They just need to go out there and play.
I'm looking for a pass, complete, 4-yard pickup. Bringing him down right away.
That makes it 2nd and 6. He's taken down at the 30.
35, big play now, defense. Come on.
He's in trouble.
It's sad. Nice work.
But the defense is fired up, responding and reacting to that sack. Not only do they get the quarterback, but they hit him and hit him hard. I think that can really create some confidence for this defense. The next time this quarterback drops back to throw, you got to be thinking he's going to be a little bit gun shy and concerned about the pressure that these defense is putting on him.
Fogle is back to receive. It's away, and it's a booming punt.
Goes
And he's
Fogle.
taken down at the 37.
The last time out, they were able to pick up big chunks of yards through the air. You wonder if they'll go back to that same strategy, or will they start to lean a little bit more on their ground game?
Option there, Garrison. A big run.
He makes his way to about the 48.
You talk about a dual threat guy. This guy can hurt you in the air or on the ground.
first and 10. Ball on the 48. Wake Forest is up 7. He's going to try and scramble. He gets rid of this one. So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line.
That's for trying to get out there. Nothing happening there for him.
It can be very frustrating for a running back when he stops before he even gets going.
3rd down now, and they need to get it down to the 38. It's absolutely deafening down there.
Yes, he got it to Fogle.
The senior makes the catch. He's in the 30. Tackle made at the 14.
Well, you give up too many passes like that, and a game will be done before
Michael
you know
Fogle
it.
once again.
Do not let these receivers get behind them.
Big game there on the play.
It's 1st down and 10 now after picking up some great yardage through the air. They'll go with the option.
He's going to keep it in the middle of a couple yards.
From the 12-yard line, 2nd down. Trying to change the play.
Yeah,
Wake Forest is going to use their first time out of the half here.
Regroup, reset on everything.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Ball on the 12. He's on the run.
Throw it to Goolsby. Nice pass
He's
there.
knocked out after a nice game.
Very
Brad, I just
clever
think this quarterback's
throw.
got to do a much better job of being able to read that
Running
defense and
backwards,
make
I don't think
quicker
it's a lot.
decisions. And especially when the defense starts to get pressure,
But a
you've got to
very
either get
wise
rid of that
decision.
football or check it down or take off and run with it.
Worth another look even. Roll on here. Making a very wise choice. Inside the 5. Can we punch it in?
1st down, and they've got their eyes on that goal line. Wake Forest is up by a touchdown.
Mansfield's got it.
Back, touchdown. The halfback just plowed his way into the end zone.
Yeah, but it wasn't all him. The offensive lineman just pancaked the defense on that one.
Here we go, coming out sharp. We extend our lead here,
And he gets the
14-9.
PAT. A nice 6-play, 48-yard drive. And they come away with a touchdown. Walker is lined up to kick this one off. He got all of that one. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. This drive will start at the 25-yard line. He makes it to the 28-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 3 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
Tackle after a decent run up the gut.
Call it a gain of 4 yards. That makes it 3rd and 3.
He might be playing a cat and mouse game here with the defense.
Ah,
Runs it left for a decent game. check with me right there.
Oh! Not making the catch there.
They'll line up with 5 wide receivers.
Moving the ball now.
Around the 33-yard line. When you can move the ball downfield in big chunks like that, you've got the defense right where you want it.
Trying to confuse the defense here with the audible. Tosses it out. And they make the stop right around the 30. 3-yard gain by the running back.
And it's difficult to run on this defense when they put this kid up in the box.
From the 30-yard line, it's 2nd down.
And we will make the tackle on Baxter.
Wide.
3rd and 8. Maybe one last play here in the first quarter. They do snap it. Oh man, can't get it.
They'll bring him down at about the 17-yard line.
Just not quite able to get there in time.
As we expected coming into this game, this one appears to be under control. 14-0. Wait for it.
All right, let's go.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st down.
What's going on defense? He's bringing him down.
The 18-yard line.
Let's go defensively on that one. 2nd and 11 coming up now. Motion out to the left, then out to the right, back to the line. I'm looking to run up the middle there, brought down. 3rd and 8 now.
They're calling an audible.
And we got him down. 4th and 1. Old Maryland Duke.
So close, but they fall short of the 1st down.
You got to throw the ball a little deeper next
There to
time.
keep
Don't
the
take
offense
any
on the
chances
field.
of coming up short.
Here comes a big 4th and 1
Like
play.
they decided to go for it here.
Oh!
Time for an
Holy
update from the
smokes,
studio.
Derry
Brady, what do you
Harrison.
got?
Incredible play.
Beautiful phrase in the English language.
Hawaii getting a big
Let's
upset
go
there
to
on San Diego
Honolulu.
State.
This game was so tight. Every play seemed to be of the utmost importance. And for
Oh, we gotta take another look at that incredible play. Just timing the snap perfectly is Harrison. He just gets his way through. Oh. Incredible defensive play there. No chance for Maryland on that one.
touchdowns on the day.
You think about the challenges these two teams are facing. On one side, you've got to find a way to keep building on your lead.
take
And on
over
the
at our
other
own
side,
12-yard
you've got to find
line.
a way to get back in it. Handoff on the draw.
That's
Takes it out to
Pennington.
maybe the 13-yard line. Pick up of a yard for the tailback.
They're lucky he was able to hang on to the football. He took a pretty good shot.
We've got a 2nd and 9 here. Ball on their own 13.
Yeah. Block it. I don't fucking do it.
Drill at the 16-yard line. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3.
And the ball carrier wasn't getting away from that tackle.
We've got a 3rd and 6 here. Ball on the 16. And this stadium is getting loud.
Slants and wood, but not quite enough. So just short gains on first, second, and third down. We end up 3 yards short. Over there.
Walker is the punter. He puts it away, and it's a great kick.
Big hit being outrageous.
When he made the decision to return the ball, I'm sure he thought there was going to be some room to run. But boy, did it vanish in a hurry. Still, he got something out of it.
It was a pretty one-sided first quarter, but I wouldn't be surprised if things changed in a big way before halftime. And they get him in the backfield for a loss. Baxter, the intended receiver on the play. That brings up 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13 coming up here. Ball on the 33-yard line.
Nice work, dude's getting in the backfield.
From their own 29-yard line, it's 3rd down. Graham steps back.
Fumble!
And they will keep the drive alive by recovering their own fumble.
The sack makes this a 4th and very long. Donovan awaits the snap. Tackle at the 49. So they're just about set to get the game going again. Garrison on the option.
And off to Mansfield. Gonna
And
get
he's
about
tackled
4.
around the 48-yard line. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run. 2nd and 6. Ball on the 48. Can't find anyone open. He goes
Going
down.
deep. Oh! Almost got it to Ross there. Not a bad idea. Just need to throw a little bit more toward the sideline.
Third down now, and they need to get it inside the 41. He fights forward to about the 46. The running back gets 2 on the carry.
Dang. Not quite able to get to the outside there. Remove the chain.
He's going to aim this
Trying
one
to
to
go on
the
the ground there,
sideline, trying to
3rd
kick it
down.
out of
That
bounds.
worked out for us. Let's go with the punt.
Gets it
Down
off,
over
and it's
goes.
very high in the air.
Got it. Beautiful play.
Inside their own territory.
By
A lot
Landon
of times
Walker.
those punts will hop right into the end zone, but this time it just
Excellent job. Maryland's going to be pinned.
didn't go anywhere.
And here we go with the offense ready to get things going again.
Up to Brad. This will bring him down to begin with from there.
Now he's scrambling.
Fumble. Reese has it.
Around the 24-yard line. He really wanted that ball, didn't he, Kirk?
Man, you can't teach hustle like that. The linebacker was determined to get the ball there.
Air turnover there. Ball popping out. Let's go.
Both squads are digging in now. Let's see what happens on this next drive. On the run, right
There goes Mansfield. Nice
Makes
run,
it to
first
the
and goal.
Good, solid running right there. Getting past the defensive lineman and into the secondary before he could be stopped.
It's first down, and they'll be looking for 6 points here.
Garrison the Children's touchdown.
And that's a touchdown.
Let's go.
How about the tight end? This guy can play some football.
You bet he can. He's such an all-around player. He's just as good at blocking as he is at catching the football.
Very coolly done there. Getting 2 Childers. Oh, the touchdown. Oh,
He
jeez.
missed the extra point.
Just shanking it there. Alright. That's
They line up
embarrassing
to kick
there.
this one away.
Getting that all wrong.
Excellent kick.
Looking that one perfectly straight. Deep in the end zone.
This one's going to be down in the end
It's
zone for a
22-0
touchback.
here.
They'll take over at the 25.
Keep playing well defense, come on.
Screen pass.
Man, this can't get to him. No, it's gonna knock him
Push him
out
out
of
around the 38-yard line. From their own 38-yard line. First down.
Oh, pass to Baxter. Oh, this guy, big game already.
You know, if you use him in this offense the right way, it's almost like you have an extra wide receiver. He's that good.
Looks to pass.
Going deep. Lucas picks it off. He's gonna make a nice spin move.
I'm starting to get the sense
Oh,
that
down
this
on
guy's
18
feeling the
now.
pressure that he has to make something happen. But what he has to realize is he's only making it worse.
Big INT there, and Lucas. Let's go. And we put an end to that
From their
drive
own
with
18-yard
Maryland.
line. First down. The halfback with a carry. Decent run here, right side. That's a gain of 6 on the play. That'll make it 2nd and 4. They're about 4 yards away here on 2nd down. He scrambled.
Shoot,
Just
shoot,
throws
shoot,
this
shoot.
one away. They're about 4 yards away here on 3rd down.
To Fogel, short in first down.
28-yard line. Vogel picks up about 4 yards with a catch.
Just barely short of the first there, but not going to get enough. Maryland will take a timeout.
Walker is
Just
waiting
over
for
a
the snap.
minute, Walker punts it away.
Booming kick. He's out to the 30. He makes it out to maybe the 30-yard line. So he managed to get a few yards on the run back.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, Brad, with so much traffic in the middle there, it really makes it tough to break free.
They'll go to work at the 30. Back to pass. He throws. The defender had it and then dropped it.
Great reaction to get his hands in the way of that pass. That's not an easy play to make.
From their own 30-yard line. Second down. Back to pass. Halfback's got him on the quick throw. And he's shoved out of bounds at the 35.
Well-designed route and a confidently thrown football by the quarterback. You need those things to make any offense work.
From their own 35-yard line. It's third down.
Picked off by Fitzpatrick, and he's gonna go.
To the 10.
What a play!
Down. Wait for it.
Great
Oh,
job here
my.
by the defender breaking on the ball and taking it to
Our
the house.
defensive end
Man,
making
those
an
big
incredible
switches can
play.
really hurt an offense and have a lasting impact.
Wow. And just like set up a little screen pass. He just comes off the block, runs into him a little bit, gets back, kind of runs into him. Then the throw just right there, reads it, makes a great pick, and just takes the rest of the way. Big exciting play there. Pick 6 for us. Let's focus up on this one.
And he converts the extra point.
Kicks 27-0 here after that big touchdown from our defense.
Wait for it. Ready to kick this one off. And he got all of this one. Great kick. And it goes into the end zone, down
Boots
for
are
a
going away.
touchback.
Straight out my boots.
Let's see how the defense responds now.
Maryland's
coming
been
off that
turning the
big
ball
play
over a
just
lot
moment
here.
ago.
27-0 is the score late in the first half.
Your offense and your defense are both misfiring, and the other team is taking advantage of it. Coach and oftentimes find out what their players are made of in games like this.
Maryland's a little confused. They used their second timeout. From their own 38-yard line. It's first down.
Lucas, going back, almost making another INT.
Second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 38. Zips it to the back.
There's its one over first down for Maryland.
Appears that he's changing things up here before the snap.
Going deep for it. Mills is going to make the play.
Excellent awareness to get in position to make the play on the ball.
The quarterback threw that one so high that the safety had all day to get there. He's got to put a little bit more heat on his throws if he wants to get the ball to his receivers.
From their own 49-yard line, it's second down. He's looking to pass. Knocked out of bounds around the 44-yard line. The pass good for maybe 7 yards.
Hey, he picked up a nice gain of 7 yards on that play. Great pass.
They need about 3 yards to get the first down here on third down. He drops back. He heaves it deep.
Lance is going to get the hand on it, break that up. 4th and 3 coming up. There's 1 second left. Now he's going to
try for a long field goal attempt.
They line up in a field goal formation. There is no way he can make this field goal.
Vogel's gonna catch it. He's gonna run it out. I was gonna run it back for a while. That's gonna be the end of the first half.
Actually, I put a really long kick into it. Got a big float.
We still got a half of football remaining. Wake Forest got a huge lead.
Not a huge advantage from the total offense, 185 to 140. Maryland has 9 first downs with 8, 40% to 25% on third downs. Maryland 0 for 1 on fourth. Here's a big stat, 3 turnovers to 0, Maryland. Throwing 2 interceptions, fumbling once. There's pick 6, 27 to nothing here. Maryland has a time of possession advantage. Tiger Harrison is 7 of 13, 96 yards, 1 touchdown, no interception, no sacks. Xavier Mansfield 61 yards on 10 attempts. Harrison's ran a little bit too. Michael Vogel 4 catches, 79 yards. Adrian Lucas 4 tackles and an INT. Fred Fitzpatrick with the pick 6, big play there for him. Landon Walker shanking an extra point, uncharacteristically. 100 Graham, 14 of 20. No touchdowns, 2 picks, sacked twice, 147 yards. Quarterbacks are 8 carries, 3 yard total. A lot of good looking line there. Baxter has 4 catches, same as TJ Gillette. Manning has 3. Buster Jacobs, leading tackler for Maryland's defense. Kicker Kyler Donovan 0 for 1, a very long attempt at the end of the half. No one can blame him for missing that one. Yeah, taking care of business so far here in Maryland. Just the kind of response we were looking for after the loss against Clemson. Bouncing back nicely here. We got something nice to do at halftime, getting the ball to start the second half here.
This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. All right, we go down to Aaron Andrews for a quick update.
Brad, it was a tale of 2 sidelines as they headed into the locker room. One side was joking, laughing, and full of swagger. The other had their heads down and lacked any emotion. Their head coach told me that halftime was spent talking to his players and telling them to ignore the scoreboard. Just play hard and execute in the second half. And for Maryland, they allowed a couple of huge plays and would like to see that corrected in the second half. Brad, back up to you.
Wake Forest up by a big margin.
Oh.
And he's level at the 24-yard line.
Well, I think it's safe to say the defense had his number on that one. It can be very frustrating for a running back when he stops before he even gets going.
We've got a 2nd and 11. Ball on the 24. He passes it. The ball is knocked out, incomplete.
Trying to get to Ross there in traffic. Not gonna work out.
That makes it 3rd and 11. 3rd and 11 here. Ball on their own 24. He's scrambling.
Taking another chance deep. It's one to Vogel. He's got it. Yes.
And for Vogel, he takes his receiving yardage total to 100.
Well, Brad, this guy continues to make play after play. The quarterback and this receiver are clearly in a zone and feeling it today.
big pickup through the air has made it 1st and 10. They'll go with the option.
Toss it to Henderson on the option play.
He makes it to the 42-yard line.
The defense was playing run all the way right there, and it paid off for them.
From the 42-yard line. 2nd down.
Garrison to Pennington. Big catch, takes a hit. 1st and 10 though.
There's very good chemistry between these two. They like to run through all their routes before the game. And I have to say, they looked sharp before this one even started.
From the 23-yard line. 1st down. Wake Forest. Up big. Garrison on the option. Nice gain as he works the right side. So the quarterback keeps it for about 7 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 3. They need about 3 yards to get the first here on 2nd down.
This is a brought down. 3rd and 7.
I think anytime you lose yardage, it's frustrating. As a ball carrier, it's very frustrating as a play caller. Makes you a little bit more hesitant maybe to go back to a certain play. The biggest thing you want to do as an offensive coordinator is get the offense over the sideline after the series, make sure everybody's on the same page, and then show the confidence that you still have in them despite this play, that you're going to go right back to the running back and trust that offensive line.
Garrison to Wood. Can't get him. I'm not going to throw
To the studio for this Reese Davis update. Deep connections between Auburn and Georgia, and the Tigers and Dogs square off in the Deep South's oldest rivalry. And for Georgia, they've taken the lead. It's 4th down. So the kicking team is on the field. They'll try for 3.
Walker for the
kick
field
is
goal,
up.
and he's
And
got
they
it.
tack on 3
Okay,
points.
30-0 now.
Walker looks ready to kick this one off. Nice kick, plenty of distance. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. This drive will start at the 25-yard line. Stop around the 34-yard line.
Quarterback and his receiver make a great play here and convert on an early down.
Drops back to pass.
Mills.
You know, Brad, the defensive coordinator does a nice job with the coverage call here. Everybody's in position to be able to make the play. The only problem is they didn't intercept the football. That's something that they got to be happy with the coverage, but not happy with the result.
Drops the throw here on 3rd and 4.
Man, they'll make the catch. 1st down for Maryland.
That makes it 1st and 10. Drops back to pass. That makes it 2nd and 10. 2nd down, 10 to go. Ball on their own 45. He drops back, throwing right.
Man, makes a nice play there.
Intercepted.
I'm not sure the quarterback saw him when he was getting ready to pass because he stuck his paw right in the passing lane.
3rd down now, and they need to get it inside the 45.
Picked off by Harris.
And he hits him hard at the 36.
When it rains, it pours.
Yeah,
Are you
defensive
kidding
end
me?
making it
An
out of
interception, you're already getting blown out. There's no chance to come back now.
From the 36-yard line. First down. Hands it to the back. He makes his way out to about the 25.
He gets another set of downs, and more importantly, opens up a whole host of play calling possibilities for the coaching staff.
From the 25-yard line, it's first down. Wake Forest in control. And he is drilled at the 22-yard line. Second down and 7. Ball on the 22. Goolsby on the give. Makes it out to maybe the 19-yard line. 3-yard gain by the running back. So it's third down now, and they're going to need about 4. He's going to try and scramble.
Gibson Defoe diving catch, first and goal.
This guy has that innate ability to get just enough distance from a defender to make a completion possible. You don't see it from every receiver, but this guy's got it.
First and goal from the 4, looking for Pater. And he's taken down at the 4. Maybe a yard on the run by the tailback.
You're not going to be able to get by a sure tackler like this linebacker too often.
It's second and goal, 4 yards out. And he's still behind the line. There's a flag on the play.
Well, holding is that obvious, the official most definitely is going to bust you.
All right, shake it off.
We've got second and goal. Ball on the 14.
The Tigers lead it by 1.
And this is the 8th play of the drive. Wake Forest with a commanding lead.
It's in the back, sir. Touchdown. Really nice pass. Nice grab.
That was a well-drawn-up play for the wideout.
Yeah, they saw something upstairs. It led to a touchdown. You can thank the play calling there. Very impressive.
Very cool, though.
And he converts the extra point. A 6-play, 25-yard drive. And the result, 7 points.
37
They line up to kick this one away. He just drills this one. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. And for Graham, it's been a rough night.
You know, with all these interceptions, there isn't a quarterback that's ever played that doesn't start to look over his shoulder, wondering if, in fact, they might be thinking about pulling the trigger. So far, his offensive coordinator is believing in him, but he better get going here in a hurry.
The quarterback threw an interception on their last drive. Let's see if they can be more successful here.
And I don't think this defense will lay down lightly. They're going to try to continue to rattle this guy.
Nance picks it off.
Going the other way.
Let's go.
Down the sideline.
They've just been outmatched and outplayed this entire game. That pass was thrown with very little confidence, and it was an easy interception for the defense.
Great work there. I'm going to bring in Zachary Sween's still injured. Yeah, still dealing with the rib injury, so yeah. Never mind on that.
From the 31-yard line, First down. Wake Forest with a big advantage. Pennington takes a handoff. Tackled after a decent run up the gut. The delayed handoff picks up about 6 yards there. They're about 4 yards away here on second down. Feeds it to the back. And he tackles him hard at the 16. That was a great call.
Yeah, here you see the draw play at its best. The tailback got good blocking up front and was able to pick up a bunch of yards.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 16-yard line. Up the middle for a nice gain. Mansfield gains about 4 yards on the play. That makes it 2nd and 6. Second down and 6. Ball on the 12-yard line. Gives it up the gut. Tackled after a decent pickup. They move the sticks after another first down.
Impressive drive by this offense so far. I really like what they're doing by keeping this defense on their heels and moving the ball downfield.
First and goal from the 4. They're knocking on the door. And he's tackled at the 3. They're at the 3. It's second down. Halfback gets the call and he got the touchdown.
Roosby gets in the end zone this time. Absolutely blowing
The
up
halfback
here.
just plowed his way into the end zone.
Yeah, but it wasn't all him. The offensive lineman just pancaked the defense on that one.
And he adds the extra point. Walker is lined up to kick this one off. And he got all of this one. Great kick. He's to the 10. He's to the 20. And down he goes at the 26. They'll get the ball here at the 26-yard line. Graham back to pass here on first down. And they push him out at the 31. Look at the throw. Throws incomplete, intended for his wideout. Here's an update from the studio and restate.
Auburn and Georgia do battle in the deep
Georgia
south.
a 2-point lead right over
This is the
Auburn.
game we've been watching closely today.
Led to the
Check
fourth
out
quarter,
these two teams keeping it
44-0.
And we reach the end of 3, and this game is all but decided. Wake Forest is running away with it. Back to pass. Passes to his tailback.
And they're going to get it on third down for
He's
Stadium for
tackled at the 45.
I'm not sure if the back was his first option, but he got him the ball and he was able to make something big happen.
He's changing things up. He's on the run. Dives, and he's down. He drops back.
Oh,
Tackle made around the 31-yard line.
A quarterback's best friend is a
receiver he can count on to catch the ball every time he drops back.
Now looking to go on the board. We're hoping to get our second shutout of the season. Never got a foot down. Jumped up to go get that one and never got a foot down in bounds.
From the 31-yard line. Second down.
Here we go.
He's looking to pass. He's scrambling. Here he goes. Tackled around the 24-yard line. That makes it 3rd and 3.
Just enough for the first time.
Well, it's the second time that this defense has given up a first down on 3rd down. You've worked so hard as a defense to get an offense to 3rd down. When you get them there, you've got to be able to have somebody step up and make a big play, whether it's a defensive tackle slipping through a block, a linebacker shooting a gap, a defender in the secondary that's able to make a play on a football. Somebody's got to make a play.
Which made Wesley holds on to it.
Football game and losing is how you play on 3rd down.
They've been stopped short down here the last 2 trips. They try to get a head start there.
Once you're set, you've got to stay that way. The slightest flinch is going to be enough to draw the flag.
It's 2nd and 6. Ball on the 17.
First and goal.
That is 1st and goal.
Great effort there by Flowers in the backfield.
Just better off just taking a sack. You have to be very careful as you're feeling pressure to throw the ball, just to throw the ball. If you feel like you're not going to be able to make a play and the defense got you, just give up on that play and get ready for the next down.
And he just plows his way into the end zone there. Maryland gets on the board. There goes a shot.
You give this kid a chance, he can get it done. That was a nice looking run.
He splits the uprights for the extra point. Maryland is looking to kick the onside here, but the return team's in their normal return formation.
Interesting
Really odd.
from Maryland.
None of us will try to hit it just right so they can get
Yeah,
it out.
might as well, I guess. Palmer grabs it.
Brought down at the 45-yard line. Well, any dreams they had of a comeback just ended right there.
Yeah, Brad, even if they were able to recover that onside kick, they still probably would not have had enough time.
Good field position here. They'll start this drive inside their opponent's territory. Wake Forest looking to add to this big lead here. On the ground with the tailback. And he's level at the 31-yard line.
You like to see a team having success like this running the football. It can really open up things for the offense.
1st and 10. Ball on the 31.
Oh.
Here's the
Who's
give.
gonna shake a tackle? They're getting a nice run on it. There's a work there from Jasper Blues. It looks like there's gonna be a loss on the floor. Bounces off the changes field. It's a nice pickup.
It's 2nd down, and they're about 2 yards away from the sticks.
Oh.
Down at the 25. They're about 4 yards away here on 3rd down.
They're not chew clock until under 2 minutes in the 4th quarter. That's why I'm not doing that now.
They'll go Brown.
Woolsby
And he shoved out of bounds to the 21-yard line.
First down.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line. Takes it up the middle for a nice run.
That brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 16-yard line. 2nd down. They'll go with a run once again. Runs it right. Nice pickup. About 4 yards and a counter to the halfback.
That'll make it 3rd and 1.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 1. Wake Forest comes to the line in complete control in this game. Gives it left
There's
side.
Goolsby,
They get on the
touchdown.
board again. Touchdown. Very impressive run by the halfback to find the end zone.
Good play call here by the offensive coordinator. He realizes when you get down into the red zone and you have a halfback like this, just give him the ball and let him find his way into the end zone.
He makes the PAT. A quick update now. Here's Reese.
Let's have a look at what's going on in Oxford.
Ole Miss is going
gets
to
the
win
24-19.
over Texas A&M.
Thanks, Reese.
Again,
Well,
the
this
Texas
one's not even
A&M,
close.
of course, ended Alabama's long winning streak earlier this season. Big win there for Ole Miss.
And this is just a booming kick. They'll start this drive at the 25-yard line. Drops the throw on 1st down. Fires that quickly, incomplete.
I mean, he has his wide receiver wide open. You spend all those hours during the week to be able to get prepped and ready to go. You got an open man like this, just step and deliver and make the throw.
Now he tries to buy some time. And he dives, and he's down. He's going left. And a nice catch there before he stepped out of bounds.
On defense.
Just under 3 to go in regulation. Here's the halfback on a screen. And he's taken down at about the 47-yard line. He's at the 30. Well, they're not going to win it, but they're still playing hard out there.
I was able to throw him bias today.
They've got some
I just came up just a little bit of a mistake there. Alright.
And he tacks on the extra point. So a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And it's good for 7 points.
Well, you have to be impressed with the offensive coordinator and what he's been able to put on display right now. So they worked all week, Monday through Friday, to put a plan together. When you're a play caller, you start to see it come to fruition like this, boy, it makes you feel really good.
And he's tackled at the 42-yard line. The offense will start at the 42.
There's be some more work.
And they make the stop around the 42-yard line. The running back gets a yard, maybe less.
The sophomore just stuck it to the ball carrier right there. That's a very good tackle.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line. Less than 2 minutes in the 4th quarter. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. He takes it right side for a good gain. Gain of 6 on the draw play. That'll bring up third. So it's 3rd down now, and they're going to need about 4.
3rd and 4 coming up.
Gives it to the back.
First
Nice
down.
run up the middle. From the 29-yard line, it's 1st down.
The last play of this ball game.
The tailback. Lost the ball.
Yeah, losing ball, but he's got it.
Yeah, no. That's how it's going to finish off
This
here
is why you
on the
need to
clock
know
out
where the ball
from
is
there
at all
on.
times.
Oh, why?
They're going to review this fumble, and I've got to tell you, I think he was down before the ball popped loose.
I don't know about this one, Brad. They called it a fumble on the field, and they need indisputable video evidence to overturn this call.
Well, after seeing the replay, it was apparent that his knee was down before he lost
You
the
do have
ball.
to snap
Yep.
him once
Those
more.
guys in the booth aren't perfect, but they got it right this time.
They'll bring him down at the 27. So the halfback loses about 2.
That's total. And 51-14 is the final. We blow out Maryland on the road.
Well, one team showed up strong today. The other team, unfortunately, didn't show up at all. Wake Forest, 51. Maryland, 14. As we take a look at the highlights, Kirk, how would you summarize the action in this one?
Well, it looks like we called this one right. Maryland really had their work cut out for themselves today, and they just weren't able to get it done. They just didn't have the firepower to match up with the talented athletes on the other side of the ball.
And for Garrison, his great performance earns him our player of the game. For the Demon Deacons, this win's going to give them an 8-3 mark on the year. And for Maryland, they'll fall to 4-6, and they're going to have to win out to even have a chance in the bowl game. So that wraps things up for us. For EA Sports, Aaron Andrews and Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Brad Nessler saying thanks, and we'll see you next time.
What a dominant performance. Exactly the kind of response we wanted after taking our 3rd loss of the season last week. Last week a frustrating game and took the frustration out on Maryland here. (51-14) the final. Quick look at the stats in this one. Didn't outgain them by a huge amount. 380 to 313, 17 to 15 first downs, 61% to 46 third downs, 0 for 1 on 4th down for Maryland. 5 turnovers to 0. Defense playing great. Offense doing a good job hanging on to the ball. Big time of possession advantage in the end in this one. Ty Garrison, 11 of 19, 175 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks, no sacks. Xavier Mansfield, 18 carries, 83 yards, a touchdown. Jasper Goolsby, 53 yards, 2 touchdowns. Pennington got 9 carries, 44 yards. Garrison ran for 24. Chase Burtis, a touchdown on the ground. Michael Fogel, 6 catches, big game from him, 129 yards. Francis Baxter and Joseph Childress with touchdown receptions. Henry Reese, 7 tackles. Adrian Lucas, INT. Same with Kirkland Nance. Julian Harris. Fred Fitzpatrick at 6. Landon Walker 1 of 1 on field goals, 6 of 7 on PATs. Graham, 24 of 39, 298 yards, 1 touchdown, 4 picks. Nothing there for Corey Baxter on the ground. Brad Alston had a touchdown run. Corey Baxter had 7 catches. TJ Gillette had a touchdown. Jacobs leading tackler for the Terrapins. And we just took it to them. We came to play. We came inspired, and we took care of business. 14-0 after 1, 27-0 at halftime. Got way out to a huge lead. Maryland getting on the board a couple times in the fourth quarter. No contest in this one. Big blowout win. Way to go. Huge response for us. Great work. Let's keep this going. Only 1 game left in the regular season. Let's go, Deeks.